Oh, get down. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Power or Might. I, Jonathan Coachman, with Mike today and with Taz, and today on Power or Might, and today on Power or Might, we might see here. We don't know. We might see Harry Potter fight. Becky Lynch for the TWF Allegheny Share winnings. And that's even if Jonathan Coachman said we can seek where Harry Potter is at. Hey, well, don't forget, we can say one thing. Mike today says that Becky Lynch says she wanted to have another match against Harry Potter for the TWF Allegheny Share winnings because she guilted it on the Hersey Kiss staff, the Hersey Reese staff match, and thinks if she beat him one-on-one, she could beat him one-on-one. I'll tell you one thing right now, Taz says. I think that Becky Lynch can beat Harry Potter one-on-one. At the end of the day, I truly believe that can be done. And, I truly believe that can be done. And I think the only grounds to why Harry Potter won was due to the kind of matches that Becky Lynch was in. Oh, so this is the new wrestling ring. Wow. And it's so great that I get to slam someone, like Harry Potter around. And I think the only grounds to why Harry Potter won the TWF Allegheny Share winnings and why he won all those matches was to Father Yule helping him once, the Hersey Kiss staff, the Hersey Reese staff, the Mars Twix staff, the Spontaneous SquarePants staff, and all the other staffs. We won't got to worry about that shit anymore. Yeah, I know that it's only 1, 2. I know it's the 30th day of Yule, but don't gotta worry about that shit anymore. So now, Harry Potter, you don't have Santa Claus, Father Yule to hide behind. You don't got no Hersey Reese staff, Hersey Kiss staff, Mars Twix staff, Spontaneous SquarePants staffs, or even Flan Jam staffs to hide behind. And that's the only grounds to why you won this match. You won, that you beat me when you did. Harry, come on, Becky Lynch, you still won that shit. I beat you fair and square in that match. You knew the oversight in the match. You knew that, you know the oversight of the match. And at the end of the day, I beat you fair and square in that. Fair and right. But now you're going to behave that it was not my skill. You're going to tell me, you're going to slight me and say that it had nothing to do with me out wrestling you, out fighting you. You're going to say, oh, it was the Hersey Kiss staffs. It was a Hersey Reese staff. It was a Mars Twix staff. It was a SpongeBob SquarePants staff match. Oh, it's Santa Claus, Father Yule. Don't slight me because I out-wrestled you and I out-fought you. There's no way that a spellcaster like you could ever out-wrestle and out-fight someone like me. I'm the greatest wrestler there is. And it's not only me saying it. Websites, monthlies, news sheets. Yeah, Becky Lynch. And those websites, monthlies, and news sheets, that's their belief. It's the monthlies' beliefs. The website's beliefs that you're the greatest wrestler in the world. It's not truth, And even, would say you are the greatest wrestler or greatest fighter in the world. Sometimes even the greatest wrestler, greatest fighter can lose. It's something that you just can't wrap your head around or have understanding of. I know that I want another match with you And I know that I will beat you, and I know that I will become a two-time TWF Allegheny Share fighter. So let's do this match now. And instead of having that dumb fight keeper, Varia, the Underwicker Demascaran land, we're going to have him. Alright. This match is for the TWF Allegheny Share winnings. First, she is from the Folkreich of Ireland and also from the 4-1 Reichs of Vinland, Becky Lynch. And he is from the 4-1 Kingdom. He is the TWF Allegheny Share fighter, Harry Potter. Well, first off, let's be truly earnest about that. Becky Lynch has knocked down Harry Potter. She has not been in a good mood. She sees Harry Potter beating her like a fluke, like it doesn't mean anything. She thinks Harry Potter beating her just like she has the same thought of Harry Potter beating her, the same way she thought Maxine Dupree beating her. She doesn't truly believe she should have lost to Harry Potter or Maxine Dupree. Jonathan Coachman says, and now we got a hip toss and a body slam and a suplex. You got that right, Mike Today says. Becky Lynch keeps on talking about all the monthlies and all the websites telling her that she's the greatest wrestler in the world, but it seems to be a belief. But she seems to handle it as if it's truth, but it's not. And Becky Lynch just missed, Mike Today says. Hey, you know a lot of folks like to go around, Mike Today, and say that, to say folks like to go around and say everybody's the greatest at this, greatest at that. It's a belief too. You know, some folks like to say, oh, Jim Ross was a great play-by-play caller. Or to say you, Mike, today were a great play-by-play caller. That's a belief too. Well, that could be true, Jonathan Coachman says, Taz. There are thoughts and beliefs of who's great at what, you know, but there's no truth to make it true. But the one truth is Harry Potter did beat Becky Lynch and she can't handle it. Harry Potter coming out from a Flanton bomb, landing down on Becky Lynch here. 1, 2 and a kick out. Harry Potter only got a 2 out of that, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, you know, Harry Potter grew up in London, grew up in England, the 4-1 Kingdom, spent many years at Hogwarts schools of spell casting and witchcraft, and their kind of sport they did there, Mike Today said, was called Quidditch. It's kind of like, I don't know, hard to say, but it's like polo almost, or some kind of game, but you fly around flying rugs with a bat in your hand, Mike Today says. And he might have learned how to fly with that. Oh, and tell me, Taz says, how is his background in some only sport that's only played by witches and spellcasters? How is that going to help him in a wrestling ring against Becky Lynch? Well, just telling his sport background, Mike Today says. That's all I was talking about, Taz. Becky Lynch, yeah, just gave Harry Potter the manhandle slam, and it looks like that Harry Potter might be down for the reckoning, Jonathan Coachman says. We'll see if it helps or not. 1, 2, and only a kick out. And now Becky Lynch is pissed off now at Fight Keeper Jeremy Pickle. That was a flow reckoning. No, it was not. It was. No, it was not. You're as bad as Varia, that dumb, bloody strong woman for Demascaran land. And Harry Potter coming back from the top rope. Flanton bomb. It's over, Jonathan Coachman says. Yeah, Mike Today said if she would have spent less time having a rile with the matchkeeper, she could have been worrying about Harry Potter, Mike Today says. No, Taz says, they're against her. This can't happen. It's unfair. 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding. Lynch makes that loudness like that for. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Allegheny Share fighter, Harry Potter. And we do know that Becky Lynch is not happy, Jonathan Coachman says, with losing to Harry Potter again, here today on Power or Might. No, she is not happy, Mike today says, none at all. And she's going to most likely guilt matchkeeper Jeremy Pickles over why she lost her match here today on Power or Might. Well, I hope she doesn't, Taz says, but if she does, then that will be another forgiveness for Harry Potter, for Becky Lynch to have another match with with Harry Potter. Taz says, and I can't yield to hear how that's going to play out. Well, we'll have to see if another match happens between those two, but Harry Potter beat her, and Becky Lynch has no one to guilt, only herself, for why it did not work out the way she wanted it to work out. Alright, take it away now, Renee Young. Thank you, Jonathan Coachman and Mike today. I'm going to be talking with Becky Lynch here today on Power or Might. So, Becky Lynch, it seems to me now you got another forgiveness for why you lost to Harry Potter, right? I guess you're going to guilt it on matchkeeper Jeremy Pickles. Yeah, you hell with bloody right, I'm going to guilt it on Jeremy Pickles. Telling me it wasn't a flow reckoning when I know a flow reckoning. I'm not dumb. I've been in a toy wrestling gathering since 27 between so I'm not dumb about how shit goes. Harry Potter, somehow you got by again. Flow reckoningness. Well, some would say if you didn't spend time riling with matchkeeper or fightkeeper Jeremy Pickles, and you would have been worrying about Harry Potter, then most likely you would beat him, and you would have been the TWF Allegheny Share fighter for the 2th time. Are you slighting me, Renee Young? Are you seeking to piss me off? Are you seeking to irk me or anger me? No, I am not seeking to anger you or irk you. You'd be wise not to do that. I don't care. I'm still the greatest wrestler, greatest fighter, greatest overstar in the world. And it's not only me saying it, it's monthlies, it's news sheets. Well, Becky Lynch, I hate to break it up to you, but that's only those monthlies and websites' belief that you're the greatest skilled wrestler in the world. There is no truth to it. What would you know, Renee Young? What would you know? You wouldn't really know that much about being great, would you? You spent your time in WWE starting from what? 2008 what? I want to say what? We're going to say what? 2012? We're going to say 2011 YL? And then what? You left when did you leave? Oh, I know. 2021 was when you left. Went to AEW. But you wouldn't know anything about being great. Well, I don't go, the greats in the world, Becky Lynch, don't go around calling themselves great. That's how you know they're great, because they don't go and call themselves that. Stand up. Well, that's my talk with, Becky Lynch. Back to you, Mike, Jonathan Coachman, and Mike today. Thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Becky Lynch here today on Power and Might. And that's all the time we got here for Power and Might. I, Jonathan Coachman, with Mike today, and with Taz. We hope you like Power and Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw.